And you're good to go.
Hello, world. Welcome to our show. We are
Kloset Conversations.
And I am one of your hosts, Chrissy Mack.
And I'm Berkeley.
We are here today, you guys, for part 2 of What Men Want. It's back by popular demand.
Are we pretending part 1 happened?
Oh,
still?
Yeah, we are.
It happened.
I thought
It
we
happened.
were just going to call this the mulligan.
Yeah. This is the non-messy version.
The do-over.
The do-over. What Men Want part 2, the do-over. So, you know.
I think, what men want, the retap.
The retap, the corrected version, as we shall say. So, we do have a guest that was here last week, and he's back by popular demand. A lot of of our viewers and our listeners, they really enjoyed what he had to say.
He's a married man.
A married man, and this is Sam. Sam, right across from me. How you doing today, Sam?
I'm doing very well.
Good. He's a husband, father, entrepreneur. He's into real estate, and he owns a car rental business. So he's in the transportation business. And he, like I said, was our last guest. So welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
What up, though?
What's going on?
So we also have 2 new guests. We have the General.
Hello. All right.
The General is here, y'all. Yes. From Joy Row. We'll get into a little bit about what he does, a lot of everything. But, yeah, respect and following directions. Oh, you talking about him? Scoot up.
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you got to scoot up a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So respect, following directions. I guess street turned entrepreneur. We'll get a little bit into that.
Right.
As you see the jewelry, he wears like 18 chains. I always make
sparkly.
10 chains.
You feel me? I never feel at home. I ain't want to be being extra,
That's what's up. No, we like extra in Closet Conversation.
Yes.
Next time I know.
Yes.
Like Santa Claus, Christmas tree.
Ho, ho, ho.
You got it. And that's going to bring them out. What's going on? Really brings it out.
Next, we have Elijah Blue.
What's going on?
Hello,
Is
Elijah.
that blue
welcome.
for like U of M or?
Go Blue.
Oh,
you can go
yikes.
Blue.
All right.
He's
Okay.
surrounded by like CT.
Wayne State, though. Wayne State.
Oh, Wayne State, okay.
Okay. I see.
CT, Michigan State dog. So that's all right. We'll let you pass on that one. And Elijah is a UAW.
I'm in the labor study. I'm a labor studies educator.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Educated gentleman. And he also is into a little bit of entrepreneurial. Hey, there goes our little friend that almost took down our mic. What's up? He's also into. Dave says hi, you Nell.
Hey, Dave. Don't break down where you at.
Oh, wow.
He also has his hands in some businesses as well, silent partnerships. So, yeah, let's just dive in.
Dive right in. Let's do it.
Who we attacking first?
Well, let's kind of give the new guys a little glimpse of like
how we go.
how we do it. So let's talk to Sam
ready
first.
to get at them. Okay. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how you doing?
So, Sam, you were here last week.
Right.
And it didn't go really as planned. Oh, yeah. And shout out to Top Shelf Martini. She has dropped off our beverages to make sure that everyone has one shot.
It was about as smooth as driving east
Thanks,
on
Ricky.
696. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, Porsche.
All bad.
That we now have one individual shot.
Oh my God.
It's
shooter.
one
You got your
beer.
shooter.
Okay, we got our shooters with us. Okay?
Yes.
Shooter.
Yes, just one.
So no one will be intoxicated. All right.
Keep it light.
Yes. So Sam, last week I don't know if we actually got to I don't know
we
an
only,
answer.
Went to like one question and then just went kind of haywire. Everybody was answering on that one, so I don't know if that was sufficient for what
We
you
needed a
want.
do-over.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
or just more questions. I mean, one question can't just sum up
The whole-
like a
I
whole
agree.
relationship.
Absolutely.
Well, we have a
whole
list of
duration.
questions
Yeah,
today.
we do.
Okay.
We do. We do.
So as long as
Brown,
we
yeah.
all stay on topic,
Yeah.
and
I
yeah,
think
that will be
Yeah.
smooth.
efficiency.
Yeah. Okay, so just kind of give us a little small recap or a little bit about yourself. Like, you've been married for how long?
Yeah, I've been married since earlier this year. It's second marriage.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Children?
It's a good one. Yeah. Yes, children, blended family.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice,
most
nice,
It's like
nice.
blended families. 'Cause
Okay,
we
yeah.
bring in
So
kids.
speaking on blended families, and how do you feel about blended families? Like, so do you feel that it's really can be an equal balance?
I think long as all parents are on board for, how you're going to interact with the children, it makes it a good village type situation to raise the kids. If you don't have that, you could not feel that you are you have a voice for the children that you're raising. I mean, because they're probably going to be in the household more with you,
Right. Right.
than the other parent. So, we get along well.
That's good. Are there
and
any
it does
warning
that.
signs that the person should see? Like, it's like, say, like if you were in a new relationship and you were to, you didn't have any children or whatever, or like you were in a relationship and your children lived at the house with you, and the next, your significant other, that particular parent, that mom didn't want to, the mom or dad didn't want, the kids to come over, things like that. Is that a warning sign or?
I would say it's probably a person not being comfortable with the new situation. Like a real transition over to ending maybe with them and really starting a new life.
So how do you get them to come around?
Time is it's a gamble. I mean, will that be a make or break thing? If it's not, you just gotta give it time to kind of materialize, because that's usually in my case has been the first reaction.
So do your current wife and your ex-wife, do they get along? Do they have a relationship?
Well, my ex-wife, since we have no children,
Okay.
Okay.
she's totally
Out
out
of
the
it.
picture.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
see.
so it's
Okay.
more so my son's
Nice.
mother, which is, I mean, we never were married, but she's an emperor. I mean, she's going to be whatever,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a
son's
difference.
mother,
Right.
two different wives,
Right.
she's going to be there planted by the child. So,
So your children's mother and your wife,
yeah,
They're cool.
They're cool.
Okay.
I mean, you
how
gotta
does
be
she feel about
mature.
disciplining?
Discipline? I mean, my son's older, so it's kind of really understanding
Okay.
what's going to happen. It's like he's been raised to kind of the discipline is what I say. It kind of goes, but it's a respect thing. So if your kids respect you, they're not going to really be undisciplined. You're going to kind of follow your wave.
Okay.
Cool
Okay.
beans.
Nice. Would any of you other gentlemen like to brush up on that topic of a blended family?
Well,
You have children, right?
Absolutely. I have a 13-year-old and a 4-year-old. Custody of my 13-year-old since she was 2.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So blended families, I'm all for it. I was raised, if you feed them, they're yours.
Absolutely.
So, like you said, it's a respect thing, and it's a transition. You let things happen organically, and as long as everybody's on the same page, red flags, just pay attention to the signs. You know what's going on, but can't let anybody get in the way of your happiness anyway. So, but all for blended families.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
The general, do we have any children, any adopted children?
No children. 36 years old. Managed to have no children.
He
Yes,
uses
ma'am.
condoms. That's good.
Yes.
Yay.
That's true.
Team
No
condoms.
STDs either. 36. Never been to the clinic.
All right.
Even when it was Herman Kiefer.
All right.
Wasn't
Look,
there.
he's selling himself. That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
single, y'all.
Single,
18
mingling.
chains.
Ready to mingle.
Condom user.
Yes.
So do you date women with children?
Yes, I do. I do date women with children.
Has there ever been any issues, or would you prefer somebody without any children?
Yes. Well, that brings it to my attention. It was one female I actually had an issue with. It was our first date. Took her out of town. Showed her a good time. And she had
First
two
date, you
children.
taking women out of town.
But you funny. She had 2 children. One of them was 12, one was 13. Now, I'm only like 147 pounds. Now, these kids, I don't know what they eating, but like they was way bigger than me. Like, I'm like, okay, so cool. I met your kids once, took them out of town, everything cool. I come back, she literally wanted to marry me and have a child with me. I just, like, cut her off. Like, that scared me.
You got the magic stick or something.
Oh, there you go. Not the magic stick.
She wanted in.
Yeah, she definitely wanted in, so it just kind of threw me off of that. So dating with children now, I'd rather have a woman that's single like me, for we both can be on the same page, build together, you know what I'm saying? Not somebody that you already had a child with that I probably got to deal with baby daddy or, you know, stuff for that. So
it's easier, so you can kind of like
I feel like it's easier
pick and choose.
Just have a single woman with no child.
I think it depends on your age too.
Yeah,
The older you get, the history. So
somebody has a
package
child
deal.
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Would you guys? We'll start with you, Sam. Would you, if you were not married, would you marry someone in 1 year or less? And if so, why?
I wouldn't,
Okay.
because I feel that first year you like really getting to know like the surface. So, you know, to have a marriage, it's not like this fallacy type thing, you know. So, you know, it's hard work. So you have to see everything that you're dealing with, because when you create that union, it's no running out, you know. So you want to see the whole picture first, like before you make that decision. Sometimes some hard questions, so you gotta ask yourself. I don't think that you can get that in the first year.
Okay. And the reason why I asked you guys that is because a lot of times, like we see this trend that, like, you know, like white couples versus black couples. Like white couples, like they can meet each other fresh, don't even know each other from back in the day or none of that, and then they can be married, you know, baby on the way within 2 years tops. So why is it that, like, with our culture, that can be acceptable? Like, why does it take so long for you
It's
guys
like
to get married?
White men are trained
Yeah.
to find your wife in college. Like everybody I know, like, hey, Kira, you know, she's married fast. Like all my, you know, white homegirls, they married on a baby and you
mine
know,
have
right
too.
out of college.
Right out of college.
It's like
Boom.
that's the way. Here
That's
you go.
the way it
As I'm
goes.
looking at Dave, like, is that how we're trained?
I like this.
What takes us?
I
so
don't
long?
know. I mean, I'll be
us so
honest.
long.
Like, so the first time I got married, I was 24, and I was stupid.
Oh.
Like, I had no business being married.
But you rolled
at
the
all.
dice though.
Huh?
You got to roll the dice though. You rolled the dice.
I did. And snake eyes.
It happens. It happens.
Guys, is only
No, but it
good
is.
if
I mean,
you
and
hop
it's
the
one of those
bed.
things where, like, you know, it seemed like the right thing to do at the time. But no, I mean, it's almost like, but then, you know, you look at, we're also, you know, everybody's told, hey, you got to go to college right after high school. Make all of your life decisions when you're still that stupid.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can correct it so you can fix it later.
Yeah.
I think that's a whole other topic.
But I mean, that's the thing. You know, I look at a lot of my friends at, you know, that, you know, hit, you know, 40, and I know a lot of them that are, you know, divorced. You know, so yeah, okay, great. They got married right out of college.
But it didn't
Their
last.
kids are 15, 16, maybe pushing 18, getting ready to go to school, getting ready to go to college, and the marriage is over. So I mean, it's not always necessary. I mean, like, you know, you said it like it was a very positive thing. Not necessarily.
Okay. What about you? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I'm spontaneous. But, I'm not gonna do a year. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do a year. I mean,
Or
I
like,
think,
what if
I
it's
think
a
if you
little,
know, you
little
know.
over a year?
If you
That's
know,
still
you
the
know.
same? Okay.
If you know, you know. But you dive into it. But the basis of your relationship should be a friendship. From all the mistakes I've made, I think the biggest one was not being friends first, because I lose a lover way before I lose a friend. You know, you'll forgive a friend way more than you forgive somebody that you just got a physical relationship with. So, but it's hard to let go of a friend. So if that foundation is friendship, it's gonna go a lot further.
Okay.
And it's gonna be built on truth, a little bit more truth. But we dive into things that's more physical. I mean, that's just our primal instincts. Like, I'm a man, you're a woman, you see somebody, it's just in us to, like, dive in, all physical, all raw emotions, because it feels good. It's, you like on a high, but then when the high wears off, you're like, I don't even like this person.
Right.
Like, look how she
Right.
brush her teeth. You know, like she don't sweep up the hair in the bathroom. You're not my friend. You know, like, I mean, like, you start looking at, you start
Weave
nitpicking.
is all over the
You
floor.
start
all over the
nitpicking.
floor.
But if it's your friend, you look at your friends with, like, blind eyes. Like, you look,
I like that.
You know, so yeah, you got to be friends. Any relationship that I had that wouldn't work, we weren't friends.
And you said
Okay.
you've been married before?
Yes,
How long?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. We in the
2
running.
years.
Me
He
too.
is right about like that smallest little thing.
Yeah, you can
After
get
it's
that
over,
toe.
that-
Yeah, absolutely,
Toes.
absolutely.
You
know?
your ponytail too short.
know?
It's over.
You done sung love songs. You done dove in a couple of bottles of wine. Then you in the linen closet like, look at her towels, man. I'm leaving. Like, well,
You done
I
went-
got to get my house
you
in
done went
order.
the individual to strips.
like you
You know
know,
what the individual to strips is over.
Right.
Yeah, it's over. The
Right.
Individual lashes versus strip.
Yeah,
lashes,
for
it's
sure.
over. You done
Yeah.
got me mad.
I guess that could kind of
You making
lead
all the
us to our
assessments.
next
Yeah, right.
question about besides the physical,
Okay.
the lashes
But
and
no,
the
just
weave
being
on the
just being
floor.
funny, but yeah, for sure.
What are you attracted to in a woman?
Right. What attracts you?
What could like set the tone? Like, you know what? I'm gonna invite her to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I gotta think about how many Thanksgiving dinners I've been invited to. Not that many.
That's
I
the
was
I've been invited
thinking
to a
that.
few.
You come to
I have
Thanksgiving, that's
met
serious.
when
That's
I was,
serious.
you
That's
know.
that's a
That's serious. If you come to holidays, it's
Okay.
serious. But the mind.
Uh-oh.
Well, if I'm going to inflict my family upon you, it had better be serious.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you get some that bring a new one around every holiday.
is true,
I used to be that guy. I used to be that guy. In my 20s, like, hey,
I'm still in that guy. I'll be like 3 of them with me at the holiday. You feel
Three?
me?
Oh.
Yeah, at least 3.
Oh,
Two,
no.
because I got a 2-seater, but 3, yeah. About 3. And they all get along.
Everybody get
yeah,
along.
it be
Everybody
fun.
Makes me a
along.
plate.
'Cause
Pass
we
daddy
all
a plate.
friends.
I love it.
It was all friends.
I love it.
We all vibing.
The Fugees.
Right.
You
See what kind of
rolling like
perspective
loose
he brings
ends.
to the
It's a
table.
three-man band.
So, what are we looking at in a woman besides, I guess, the physical, or what is your ideal woman?
Balance.
Balance.
You got to have that right balance.
I like that.
I like balance.
Mhm.
That's hard to
Okay.
find. Balance is hard to find.
Okay.
The right balance, I should say, because to each his own.
What's the right balance? Describe that.
It's just each individual is different because everybody governs themselves differently. Some people accept certain things and some people don't. So your standards are different, but it's the right kind of balance. You want the edge, but you don't want her too wild. You know,
Okay.
but you definitely want her intelligent. You don't want her too bougie, but you don't want her too hood. So
I like that.
you know,
Okay.
What'd
want
you
a
say,
nice
General?
balance.
With the 3 chicks
Oh, wow.
on Thanksgiving.
Say the question again, because you got to be thinking about that. Hit me with the question again. I got you. What was that? I'm waiting.
Chris, you want to hit him with the question
Hit me with
again?
the question
I don't
again.
even remember.
How
I'm
you
thinking
forget?
about what he thinking about.
So, besides the physical of this one woman, hopefully, what is it that you're looking for? What attracts you?
Well, first of all, the brains and a conversation, and especially if we got like certain things in common. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much.
Does she have to know how to cook? Does she have to be a
She
freak?
has to know how to cook. She has
Does
to
she have to
be
go
a
to
freak.
church? Like, are
Right.
these
The
things
church, well,
that...
yeah, well, definitely church is always a plus. You know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. You know, went to Word of Faith Baptist.
Okay.
Okay.
Christian. You know, I think they go together. Word of Faith Baptist Christian. Word of Faith. Yeah, but as far as a woman, but long as she like down for what I'm doing and she got my back and she can teach me something, somebody I can learn something from.
Okay,
We can
okay.
build
Teacher.
together
That's big.
with.
That's
You know
definitely
what I'm
big.
saying?
That's
If I can't learn from something from a woman, it's not nothing that we can like engage with. You
Talk
know?
about.
you can't level up.
Nothing.
If she's not smart, how
Has
you
to
gonna level
be
up?
Somebody, you know what they say, a strong man needs a stronger woman. a stronger
Absolutely,
woman. So
absolutely.
that's what I'd be looking for. Somebody
Absolutely.
that can teach me and help me build
That's
my
good.
goals. So.
What about, do you look for somebody that, I mean, sometimes I look at men in their relationship with their mother. So, like, I know sometimes we're not obviously in control of that, but
Right.
is that something that, does she have daddy issues
No, but
or?
what I usually
Man, you have
do
to pay
is-
attention
What I usually do is
to the apple.
I
Don't
judge
fall far
a
from the
woman
tree.
off how her mother conducts herself,
Mm.
and
Okay.
how when I like be around them and how they be, that's how I know. That's usually how their daughters be,
Okay.
and that's been like a 83%.
Yeah, you gotta check out moms. for sure.
83.
Check out moms.
Moms
Yeah,
ain't
I
having a
heard
lot of
that.
72.9% of all statistics are made up right on the spot.
Probability statistically proven. I'm telling
Oh,
you, because
my
look, I
gosh.
pull up, and if the chick got like her mom say she got guys pulling up or a lot of people calling, I'm like, oh, her daughter just like that, and I get to figure it out the hard way. Me being hard-headed, and I'm dating her for wasting my year of my time, and she do the same thing her mom was doing.
They all thought.
You feel me?
They all thought.
So,
Family of thoughts.
now I'm learning
Thoughts.
from the moms.
Thought tree.
Moms, hey, keep your daughters in check.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
them right.
All right.
Samuel.
I like ambition.
Mm.
Like, you know, because you can not be the best looking, but if you or none, like you don't have to be 100% in anything, but with the ambition, you're gonna push through.
Yeah.
So,
Looks never
you
matter.
know, it's just anything, not smart as all that. Just with that ambition, that's gonna make you grind. So I like a grinder.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
grind.
Nice.
Somebody to match your hustle.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, because it's hard. You don't want to feel like you're the workhorse and like you just waiting for me to
Yeah,
just
she
pull
just
it
sitting
off.
around.
They gotta
Yeah.
compliment what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially depending on what industry you in. You want them to compliment what you're doing.
And be down with what you're doing. I love the motivation and the support when I'm with a chick and she down with what I'm doing. It helped me flow better with my day and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Sure.
They be in their own world, don't even ask me about how my day went or what I'm doing. And I know they're
Right,
not interested.
right.
They're not
Yeah.
doing for me or what I'm, you know.
Definitely looking
my
for that
cause.
support. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Is
Okay.
social media a factor since social media is so like serious?
Yeah, I notice
Most
a lot of guys
definitely.
hate social media for
I
their,
love
for their
it.
girlfriends. Why is that?
But
Because
my thing is
I'm a
branding.
woman.
I'm all about branding. Like
Okay.
if we together, we represent the brand. I don't care
Okay.
how. And if you're not with somebody, you represent the brand, whether you want to accept the consequences or not.
Right.
So you should have a balanced social media site if you want that type of balanced respect. Like you should promote that. I mean,
Okay,
we all have a sense
exactly.
of humor and we like certain things, but you can't be out here and you wild and then you talking about treat me like a queen. Well, you're not really displaying that right now. That's not what's on the market. So. You know, yeah, you grown, but look what you putting out there. That's what you're gonna receive, that energy. So, if I'm with somebody, that social media platform is definitely gonna be a reflection of me, and I'm a reflection of her. So, you gotta have that balance.
Okay.
I'm not buying
okay.
it. That's just
okay.
me. Period.
What about you, General? Because I see you. I mean, you be doing all types of stuff on social media. So, like, does that matter to you? Because it couldn't really
Yeah,
matter
it
to.
definitely matter to me.
Yeah.
You gotta look out
Instagram,
his
I don't date none of the Instagram chicks. None of the Instagram chicks.
Say that again.
I date none of the Instagram
You don't?
chicks. None.
None.
That's a surprise.
Whoa.
Not one.
That's impressive.
Ever. I never engage with, indulge with, because they're only looking for one thing. And
What's
how I
that?
look, they looking for money, you to take care of them. They want a bag. They want to. What?
He
A
has
girl
18
just sent me a
chains on, y'all.
Christmas list.
18
I will show
chains.
you this Christmas list. It's like 30,000. It's got a Chanel bag,
Oh.
a Louis bag, a
Oh.
Gucci belt.
Oh.
Hold on. What
You
else
in a
is this
relationship
one?
with her?
No, I just, man, what? I only took her out twice. What else did it say? Not trying to be funny, but it's like right here. It's like, yeah, you got to see this. And I'm not even being extra. But hold on. Where does Christmas list go? It's going to, am I wasting your time? But, okay, look at this. I want this how you know I don't play. I want a Rolex, LOL, Chanel purse,
She's serious.
Gucci belt, and matching purse, and
YSL purse.
YSL purse. That's my Christmas list, LOL.
Wow.
Well, maybe
She's
she looking at your
tripping.
social
Okay,
media like
right.
that's what's on the market. you know?
Right, that's
maybe you
terrible.
maybe you
Right.
promoting the bag is in.
Serious?
Yeah.
Maybe you promoting the bag is in.
Yeah.
That's how I play with her.
He definitely
Wow.
promoting the bag.
Wow.
So-
I
yeah.
said, that's all?
It's a two-way street.
Oh, man, that's like buying a cheeseburger. That's what I said, but I was just being funny. So that's how I know she's not right for me. That's how she chasing the wrong thing.
Right.
So you find you don't go for the
I
DM
just-
girls.
no, never. Mm-mm. Unless they got that blue check by their name. Now we could talk. I ain't
Wow.
gonna-
Certified.
It's
Certified.
Oh, my
okay, now
God.
you talking business. We
Blue
we
check.
probably can build together.
You know that's a lot a lot easier to get these days,
Well,
right?
go ahead and give me one, man. I know you can hook me up because you look like you can hook me up, man.
Yeah, it's like you need to fill out the form and upload your driver's license. You can get a blue check.
Really?
Don't tell everybody. 'Cause everybody don't have it, bro.
Everybody official. Everybody official. The real me.
You know how much money I can get you for that in the hood, man? Come on now.
That's off the air. We got to talk about that off
Selling
the
them
air.
on the corner. You know everybody want to be popular nowadays. $500 to get you a blue strip. Look, everybody,
Right,
man, this
right,
office
right.
would be so big. You done gave me a peep.
Oh my gosh.
No,
All
I'm
right.
joking,
So next
joking.
question,
LOL.
guys. Real quick. How can I put it? All right, let me just put it out there. Shacking up before marriage, good or bad? Sam.
Necessary, but you need to like pull back. Like we did it, and then my wife, kind of like went to her call in a ministry.
Oh.
She was like,
I need to have her
Oh,
on.
I need to put my beard down.
She was like,
so holy.
No,
yeah,
don't
this gonna
do
be
that.
the
Keep doing it. They doing it.
last day.
They doing it. They doing it too. They doing it too.
you
No
know,
true, no true.
yeah, she was like, this is gonna be the last day that we shack up. So I just
So how long was the separation? Was it like a
It was
fast
probably
before the
about
marriage, like a 90-day fast
kinda,
separation?
it was like 7-8 months, but you know what it did? It like reset the relationship
Good.
to like
Good.
see her for not just our routine. You know, like you got parents that stay together because the kids. It's kind of like
Right,
it's
right.
a good dynamic. It took all that. It stripped it back to like rebirth it stronger because we had to kind of like find. Do you really want to?
Okay.
Do you really want to do this?
Do
Better
this.
than me
You know
because
what I'm
we,
saying?
we
Absolutely.
just would have been
Doing-
praying and laying down every
Yeah,
night. You better than me.
Exactly. Yeah. So
we just would have
Wow.
prayer clothes.
because believe it was a problem.
No,
because
you ain't
I
leaving
wasn't-
once you leave. Bring it home. You
Yeah, 'cause I was like, I'm going to, and I bought 2 houses the next day. But it was like, I'm like, you're not gonna put me out like this. But she got married. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
From it.
right. So it worked.
Something
Okay.
positive came through.
Did you guys go to? Did you guys do premarital
Yeah,
counseling?
That was what kind of jailed it because that first counseling session, it was like heavyweight
Attack
match.
mode.
Yeah, everybody was
Mine was
That's
attacked.
like
good
that
though.
too.
That's
Yeah,
good.
That's
it got
good.
it
That's
out,
good.
you know,
I mean, you being
because-
honest.
Right, because there was a lot of stuff that I had flew way over my head that was brewing for resentment. You know what I'm saying? It was a deep, thought. So you gotta get that out if you want to go to the other side of that relationship because that's like a cancer sitting in the relationship. You don't know why they get mad, and that small thing is what's really bothering them.
Trigger
And you
everything
never
off.
know. You never know because they don't say it, but that counselor pull it out so you can really deal and get with some of the solutions.
Ain't nothing wrong with that couch.
So would you advise shacking before marriage?
I don't want to be put on the hook for that one, but I've done it just to see how it is because once you get married, like that's it. You can't say that you didn't know. Like
Right.
if you didn't live together, it's a totally different thing. I spend a night, a couple nights, and you live there and you come there every day. You be like, shoot, man, all right, them dishes in the sink, I'm going to my crib. It's over. But when you there every day and you be like,
It
you
enhances
said-
everything.
you be like, man,
It
them
enhances
goddamn
everything.
dishes need to get washed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here.
Every
Like,
time I walk past his kitchen, like,
yeah,
what's
I don't
happening?
smell nothing too.
Right.
But that's not the case. When I'm just saying small little things like that. But you'll know it if y'all live together. Like, then you don't have no qualms when you commit. To what it is. It may not like it, but you gotta live with it. You bought that.
Yeah, I gotta test it out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You gotta test it
That's
out.
good
You gotta
stuff
give me
right
a port
there.
before I buy that wine bottle. Give me like a small port or something, like a shot of it.
So yeah, you agree?
Yeah,
to
I
move?
gotta shack up. We gotta shack up, or at least 3 days at your spot, 3 days at my spot, and then we kind of blend it in. Eventually somebody gonna be like, "What we doing?"
Okay.
But I gotta experience that. I'm not about to just go in there with my eyes wide shut. That's not happening.
Okay.
Interesting.
Respect that. Okay.
Yeah.
The general. Is
General.
in social media.
Yes,
Have you ever
ma'am.
lived with a woman?
Yes, ma'am. I
What?
have. Yeah, for like 10 years, actually. I was in a relationship for 10 years with a female. We never was married or nothing, never had any children. She actually never got pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she was like more. I met her when she was 17. We were young, so she was into graduating, going to school, college, and I was pretty much backing her up on that and supporting her and what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? So what ended that was, I think, social media.
Damn.
One emoji with the little heart that pop out. Yep,
To somebody else?
Man, that's what the straw that broke the camel back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm big hurt on those tickets bothering me. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, that's the straw that broke the camel back. It was chick sent me an emoji just on some friendly stuff.
Oh, it
one
was
day.
you.
Oh yeah, it was me, but it
Of course it was
'cause
your fault.
I wasn't even
Damn.
engaging in
I'm
no
just kidding.
type of nothing.
be like
We
that?
was just talking like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All
like
right.
being
All right.
cute, friendly type stuff, but
We give you a
that
break.
just did it, you know.
So you would agree that testing it or shacking up before, possibly getting married, but 10 years is a long ass time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now
If you
right
wasted
now
my
in
time
life,
for 10 years,
10
I'd
years.
be,
Guess what I'm on now?
Huh.
I'm just one life to live. We might be love at first sight when I see her in the next woman. I like you. What's up? You. Yeah, that part.
So did you guys did you guys even talk about like getting engaged? I mean, like 10 years is
Yeah,
a long
we did
time
talk
to
about
be with
getting
somebody.
engaged. I got her
for
2
nothing.
engagement rings, proposed to her twice. I just knew she wasn't ever ready, and I knew she was one of the type of social media chicks I ended up finding out the hard way that was
Oh.
only wanting me for what I had or what I was on and stuff like that. So she basically used me this whole time.
Wow.
You know,
But it took you
working.
10 years to figure that
You know
out?
what? I'm just that silly, huh? Cancers don't, boy, oh boy.
Oh, he's a Cancer.
And
You a
she was
Cancer?
Cancer too.
Oh.
It was cancer on cancer. So
Oh.
we was just, we'd be angry for, you know how they do. We just, look at you, yo. You got going on me.
She's dating a
So
Cancer.
look, we argue.
I'm
like,
dating a Cancer.
You know how
Fuck.
they get. They'll be quiet on you. Y'all argue, they'll be quiet. Y'all be quiet for 2 days. Don't talk. Y'all don't talk. No communication.
And see, that's the worst thing about it
That's
is
what I'm
like
saying.
2 cancers dating each other. That's like,
Wow.
that's horrible
yeah,
because
I'll
it's like
never,
you guys are both
never
the same.
again.
Yeah,
I don't get in that
that
zodiac
shit
I
ain't
thought
gonna
I
never
was
work.
sneaky. She was sneaky. Everything I thought I
Wow.
was doing,
She was doing.
double time, bro. Like, wow. I said, I'm the general. You the generalette. That's what I named her. I said, how did you get away with this stuff? Wow. Yeah, she really. And if you listen, you know you got away with it. That's why you following me now. Because you know I'm finna blow up.
Blow up.
Yeah, you went and had a whole baby on me.
Oh, yikes.
Oh,
Not
Hey,
one.
brought the
oh,
baby
wait a
up.
minute.
Brought the
Oh,
baby
hold
up.
on.
All right. She could get
Okay.
pregnant, all right. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Very fast.
Eggs, them eggs working just fine.
Yeah, they were. Huh? After that whole 10 years wasn't working with me, but
work for somebody else.
Yeah, buddy. Man.
Everything's meant for a reason though, so
That's
don't
right,
don't even
yeah.
sweat that.
I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it was because she was hindering me down,
Okay.
literally. So
all
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah, yeah. Now you know you
surpassed
reached your
so
true
many
potential.
accomplishments that I didn't.
All part of your
achieve.
testimony.
Yeah, so
Good,
it's
man.
yeah.
like,
for sure.
definitely, she is a
Yeah.
true blessing to be out of my
yeah,
life.
Next question.
Wow. So how do you guys feel about traditional stay-at-home moms? You think that's really like
My
like
thing
that.
is, can
in
you
today's-
afford
I
a
like
Yeah,
that.
can you afford to
That
stay at
is
home,
the
mama?
To each his
That
own.
is the thing. Yeah, can you afford
To each his
it?
own.
can
Yeah,
you
I'm
afford
like
to
that.
stay-at-home mom?
I'm not no husband or none of that type of stuff. But if I got a woman that's gonna stay at home, not be in the streets, not be in the club,
Preach.
just you know what I'm saying, just be there to
Got her.
when I come home, you there, you got something cooked for me. You don't need to be out. You don't need to be seen. That's the type of woman I need.
So you're okay with the stay
Okay,
home?
you're
Oh,
okay
yes,
with that.
I am.
Okay,
But
that's
does
what's up.
that- I got to ask because just based on the question, the answers that came earlier,
Yes.
and I heard a lot of what you're looking for: drive and ambition,
Ambition.
drive and ambition,
Uh-huh.
drive and
Yeah.
Yeah,
ambition.
driving
Staying at
ambition.
home and
Does
driving
that
ambition.
match with
But
that?
you can be at home
'Cause you can't be
driving ambition
bipolar.
on the
You can't be
internet
like,
now,
oh,
'cause
I
you
wanna
know how
stay
the
at
world
home.
is. It's changing now. So
I could
you
sell
can
some
be up
clothes
there
Yeah.
from
just
home.
Yeah.
networking on your phone, just probably managing me or doing whatever. I'm an artist. As far as a producer, I done been on HBO. I do documentaries, so you can be helping me out on certain type of things that I
Okay.
be doing. You know what I'm saying? So
That's real.
that's
Okay.
real
Guys,
facts.
Stay at home.
Well, my wife worked part-time, but it's
Okay.
for her to, focus on her ministry and her business,
Okay.
like to then catapult and go hard. So it's really like the luxury to go,
That's a good one.
you know, go big. For me,
Okay.
She
Yeah.
at home,
Okay.
she
Okay.
doing
We're
her job.
almost
I'ma
I mean,
on
I
our
think
time.
everybody got
Yeah.
a role. You know, whatever the role is, you know, the roles may change, but whatever we doing
You
is
may
gonna make
be
us
the
successful.
stay-at-home dad.
Whatever's gonna make us successful. If you need
Okay.
to be at the crib, stay at the crib. If you need to be out here, we getting it collectively. We gonna put it together. Let's get it.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It seemed like a lot of pressure would be off of me if I was able
You
to
know,
stay at home.
You know, if we gonna make
And
over a
everybody
quarter million,
work on
a
my
quarter million,
brand.
you just get it. Oh, you
Yeah.
want 150?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
how you
I
wanna
work
balance the
in-
book.
luxury
It go
that
both
I
ways.
wanted
I
to
like
give
how
her
you
to
word
do.
that.
Like, it's not for you to just go slave. It's like step back, a little responsibility, so it's not keep you on your toes, and then it's like rearing it back. Like, now I'm gonna let you go, but go on your own thing. Just go hard. I'm an entrepreneur, so how can I not, you know, support that from?
But it's
you know,
really, I
person?
think about what you chasing. See, everybody's always chasing the dollar, not the success. You go after success, the dollar, the notoriety is gonna come.
Absolutely
Exactly.
It's gonna come. So everybody, you know, if you're just chasing that dollar, chasing the check, yeah, you'll get what you want and you put it together. But if you chase whatever you chase and you support that,
Okay.
because there's gonna be some delayed gratification if it's something worth having. So
'Cause, like,
it ain't
with
gonna
that,
happen
if
overnight.
You just chasing the dollar. I don't
Yeah.
think you get to like the pinnacle where you really.
No,
are.
never,
Chase
never.
happiness. You gotta chase what makes you happy within yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
it don't gotta be.
she
a
gotta be at the
car,
crib,
house. can
put it
just
together.
Be you waking up, being able to just, you know, get up and walk and just be healthy. See, there's certain stuff people value.
Yeah, that's what's
kinda
up.
Different seasons.
Well, how about how a woman dresses?
Somebody put that on the
Yeah, somebody put that on our
Dress,
feed. So
ooh-wee.
so is dress a major concern? You know, like what is considered too
inappropriate.
Yeah, too
Ratchet
inappropriate.
or something like that.
Yeah, this is
Raunchy.
your woman.
right?
I think it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Okay.
But what I do not like personally is how I see some women mimicking entertainers that's wearing things that's only meant for entertainment.
Okay.
So, you know, if you wearing what Beyonce had on stage, that was for stage. Like, that wasn't for me to see you at the Fox with that on.
Right.
You know? And they really shouldn't have made it like that size, low key. But
Right.
I'm just being real. Like
Yeah.
some things are meant for entertainers and for entertainment. And
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people
Absolutely.
be out here looking like clowns. I'm just
Okay.
gonna tell you straight up.
Yeah.
Men and women, y'all be out here looking like clowns sometimes.
So would you approach a woman that perhaps looked a certain
Unwanted
way?
attention? Nah. You know, I'm
Unwanted
confident
attention.
enough to date any type of woman. I've dated women that were lawyers. I've dated strippers. So that's how you conduct yourself. So, but like I say, it's all about branding and advertising. If you put it out there, man, I don't want nothing like that.
Right. Right.
But if you can do it and be sexy about it all day.
That's real.
Okay.
The
General, what
entertainer,
about
I'm sure, right?
Yeah. What about you,
He said, "Boo."
The entertainer, I'm
Mr.
sure you
Instagram?
okay.
Yeah.
With sheer
What's
bodysuit.
crazy is about
like,
this.
just-
No,
What's that?
I love women.
Oh,
That,
straight.
I love women that dress down, that dress normal,
Okay.
no designer. That's what's so weird about.
That's that 90s vibe. Like,
Yeah, you know, I'm an 80s baby, born
Yeah, for sure.
82.
81.
I
for
like
sure.
a woman that dress down, that's casual, that know how to conduct herself, but know when to dress a certain way when we going out like that, but never showing too much, never.
On that tip
that's
though,
somebody
what's up with the
I like.
women just with the pasties? Like you
Oh,
you
wow.
basically walking
Wow.
out without
Dare.
a shirt on.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you just
crazy.
covering the
Yeah.
nipples.
I
Come
wasn't
on,
there.
like
Yeah.
nothing's
No.
taboo anymore. Like I mean I like a nipple, but trust me, I got nipple fetish. But come on now, you know. What type of attention you really gonna get from that?
Like that.
That's
Them
not
only
fashion.
You
type
go
of
get
men
unwanted
don't
attention, then
that.
It's not.
They're wrong
That's not
attention.
fashion.
I mean, it's a lot of women out here. There's just not a lot of ladies. So a lady knows how to make something look good, and you won't look at it a certain way. 3 people can have the same thing on, and you look at them differently.
Interesting. How are
Interesting.
we on time?
Yeah. We got a little over 10
thir-
minutes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if your woman, your wife, your lady friend or girlfriend or whatever, she doesn't get along with members in your family, is that a deal breaker on the relationship?
Yes.
Why?
Because if she's not getting along with my family, how are we going to be able to build? And, you know, say if we was getting married or build a future together in my family, you know, family events, stuff to go on, and they not getting along, there's always going to be controversy and stuff happening. So if they not getting along, vibing with my family, and my family, they only give me good energy, and they know what's best for me. So it's not going to work out, period, you know.
Okay.
If this is the woman, this is her though. Like
Right.
she don't get along with like your sister.
Right.
Like what are we
All right,
doing?
my
Exactly.
sister is, so
Yeah,
she can
see.
go. If she don't get along with my
Yeah,
sister,
see.
she still can go. Cause my sister,
when
I
you-
don't get along with her. You feel me? So we
There you
good
go.
on
Okay,
that.
there
You know
you
your
go.
family. You
Yeah.
know you know who
Right,
right. You know
right.
who wrong.
Sisters is you
Exactly.
good to go. But mom, say if you don't get along with my
You
mom,
gotta respect
or my
moms.
father,
Right,
or
exactly.
something like that, then
Right.
no.
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
siblings is
Yeah,
like
siblings, okay.
that's not a
yeah,
deal
you
breaker.
know,
It could be
because
mom.
they be hating. Siblings
Alright,
be
cool.
hating low key. You
It
know
could
how
be
they
mom
do.
Yeah,
or
they
dad,
do.
Yeah, but
too.
moms and pops
Yeah.
know best. And if you not right with moms and pops, you not right at all.
right.
And I
Because
think
most people
that's
parents
all
are
around the
neutral.
board.
You guys
Yeah,
think? Okay.
for sure.
Some are protective.
No.
I'm the only
What you-
child.
okay,
so
so-
my mother's
Some
very
of them
protective.
What you
have
gotta
false
say?
expectation
Oh.
of their mate for their,
Mm-hmm.
daughter. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't want, Harvard grad, this, that, and the third,
Right.
and that's not the stock that you're really coming from. It's like
Mhm.
you want over expectation. So, I mean, if I marry you, I marry you. Like your family,
That's an add-on.
they don't even get the. Sometimes the family within the family don't get along. So,
Mm-hmm.
how can I expect
Right.
for me to come in? They don't get along and they love each other. So I can't really say yes to that because
That's not a deal breaker.
no,
for you.
it's
Good.
not a deal breaker.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, that's
I
what's
gotta
up.
establish
Right.
my own
right.
stuff.
Yeah,
Right, that's real.
absolutely.
Their views.
What about you, Elijah Blue?
Long as everybody respects each other. I like how you said my name.
I know, I did say
Long as everybody respects each other. My grandmother always told me, like, you can't run two households. So, as long as everybody respect each other, when we close that door, that's all that matters.
Okay.
But like I say, through trial and error, you learn, I've had to learn, like, hey, you got to keep things separate and keep things on the surface. If they're not really vibing like that, keep it on the respect level and you keep it moving. Because if you're good for me, eventually my family is going to like you if you're good for me. Because you're going to enhance me. You're not going to change me in a bad way. You're going to enhance me and change me in a good way. So if my family cares about me and you're good for me, it's going to happen organically anyway. Some people might get territorial, but,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but if you make me better, if you love me, you want me out here looking good.
Right. Okay.
So you might
I
win
like
the family over eventually. Like, my mom's might be like, hey, I didn't like her at first, but you know what? I like you now. Like,
Right.
I see why you fell in love with you or something like that. So,
Right.
Bingo.
Right. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. What about like splitting bills 50-50?
Like,
Like
you don't get that in the first year, believe me. The first year. It's not about
is
to
it
win
is
the
it
money.
is it okay? Are there still men out there that just pay all the bills, like take care of the whole house?
whatever makes it
Okay.
work.
I take care
Whatever
of
makes
I
it
can
work.
believe that.
I definitely
Yeah,
do.
I have
for
a
sure.
good man.
If
Whatever.
the woman, like,
Cancer.
you know what I'm saying, do
Mm-hmm.
her thing, I never, ever had to ask women for nothing in my lifetime. Always took care of each one of my women, each one of my ladies, girlfriends, even friends.
Whoop, whoop.
You feel me? Like, it's just my heart. If I
Yeah,
see
pay the
them
cost
that
to be
need
the boss.
something, you look,
you the boss.
I always make sure that they're happy. I just like to see a smile on their face. So I'm
He's the
definitely
same one
That's
that
what's
took
yeah.
a young lady on the trip. What'd you say? The first date.
First 7
So-
days, Las Vegas,
Took her on the trip
to
on the first
rehab,
date.
and had her. Oh,
Wowzers.
You got it
my
in.
phone.
Look at
It's
you.
facts. It's on my phone. We had a ball.
I bet.
My other friends was very upset about
I'm
that.
telling you.
So I'm single. That's why I can do that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
He's single.
All right. What about what? 50-50?
I mean, finance and romance go hand in hand. But I think if you're in a relationship, the last thing you should argue about is money. That was wise words from my man Charlie Moe. Put it all on the table. That's called paying the cost to be the boss.
Mm-hmm.
If you deserve that, because it's stuff that come with that.
What makes a woman
What comes
deserving
with
of
that?
that?
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you deserve
You
that,
gotta
for
be
sure.
submissive. Like,
No,
what's going on?
we're not talking
Oh.
about no caveman mentality. We talking about respecting the brand. Like we say, if you got all the attributes that I want, it's gonna be a no-brainer. It's gonna be a no-brainer for you to act how I want you to act. Because if you love me, you paying attention. So
What's
it's
your
gonna be
birthday again?
March 10th. I don't believe in that zodiac
Oh,
stuff.
that's my mama's
But
birthday. You're
it's gonna be a
Pisces.
no-brainer.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the paper home
them
if it's a
good men, too.
no-brainer. But if I'm second guessing it, I'm not gonna. Who want to go
Right.
all in? Who gonna put all their money in and you second guessing the investment?
See, I ain't no
Right.
second guess.
Okay,
It's
okay.
I
Just for the
already know
notoriety?
from the
No, I ain't going for
beginning,
that.
I know from the beginning.
But if it's laying like that, you gonna get it all.
Oh, get it all.
But if it ain't, you gonna get a partial.
Oh wow! You only gonna
You gonna-
get
You gonna get a
something to
copay.
eat.
I'm just being real. If
Might
it's
go
laying
to
like
the
you gonna get a
movies,
copay.
something to eat, and that's about it. It ain't gonna go not over $100. I guarantee you.
Okay.
Everybody
okay.
don't get that. It's deserving.
Definitely
real.
deserve
I've
it,
seen
though.
both sides. I mean, my parents, Like my grandma squawked that my mom splitting 50-50, but they was
Okay.
a real unit. Like
Okay.
It worked.
Dad
It was a
came
machine.
and brought the whole check to
That's what
mom.
my grandma
Mom
too.
Right.
split it up, but she put her portion in too.
Okay.
But I tell you what, house was paid off by I was 10, no car notes, 6 figures already put away, like, and they was in their 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So when you doing that, like, my dad was from the project, my mom was from like a fluent family. She bonded all together. They ain't like my dad, but it worked for my parents. So
He brought that
you know
money
what I'm
home.
saying,
She
to
worked them books. She balanced them books.
and everything,
That's
and
my
it was
grandma's
live. But
Those are
my,
that's my
you know,
parents
my
now.
mom,
That's
my
trust.
grandma was like, "No, you supposed to have a man do all this. No, what work for them, work for them." And she kept his secrets and all that, and it was the deaf do his part. So
Yeah, that's
I
real.
think it was, you know, real.
That's some real. That's real to see.
Yeah.
Aw. It just seems like this conversation just keeps going and going, but I'm learning a lot now. Like
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
almost wife material.
Somebody looking for you just how you are right
Oh,
now.
amen.
So, you know,
I appreciate that.
ready made. You're a wife before they meet you.
Amen.
No.
I read that on Instagram.
Oh, you
TDJ,
did?
TDJ said your wife before I meet you.
Jakes. Yes, absolutely.
Ready made, you know.
Wow.
That's real.
Yeah. Well, most definitely, we would like to thank each one of our guests, Sam, Elijah Blue,
Thank you.
like that, and the General.
The
Yes,
General.
yes.
18
So
chains.
welcome.
Yes.
for coming on our show, Closet Conversations.
Closet conversation. Sorry.
Yeah, so definitely, we got about 5 minutes left. So if you
Any
guys want to shout out,
Yeah.
if you guys want to shout out your social media, so more people can, kind of tune in to you guys' lifestyle, you guys' career choices. I know Sam is an entrepreneur and everything like that.
At Moving Man Sam on Instagram, you can see some of the progressions of the rehabs that I do. Some of the artists that I take on transportation. That's it.
Okay,
Nice.
nice.
You can find me at UAW Elijah Blue _. Got everything going on from educating people on labor studies down in Wayne State, U of M. Anybody in the UAW, come give me a shout, and I can point you in the right direction so we can get on with this labor movement. And if there's any shout out to everybody at the Brook Cadillac for standing out there striking for them wages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
For real. The General.
The
Instagram.
General. What do I do?
Your Instagram live.
What are you gonna do? My Instagram live. I am an entrepreneur, I can say. I'm working on a movie right now with HBO, Viceland, Noisy. I did a few documentaries, as I said, but right now we're working on a big one. It's a YBI series, actually. We're competing with 50 Cent and Stars, and we like 60% done with it. So that'll be dropping in probably within 8 months, so that's what my main focus been on. But other than that, I'm an artist. I pretty
Instagram
much do
following.
it all.
Yeah, how do people
How do
connect with
people
you?
watch you?
The
Support you.
General _ THEGENERAL _ You can find me live action. Everything I do is in
Every
real
day, all day.
life. No captions, no
Facts.
filters. I'm talking about from here to Cali, from Cali to Denver to Atlanta to Alabama to Chicago to New York.
Chicago.
Live
Chicago. I love that. Love that.
everywhere. Lit up with the same energy. Stay in it.
That's what's
Love
up.
it.
That's what's up.
Well, thank you again for tuning in. I don't know if we need a part 3 because this gets deep. And
Right.
Dave is like, I think we've had enough.
This went really well.
It went
Yeah,
well.
it went well. It went smooth.
Got a safe
You know,
double.
yeah.
We got a safe
Safe.
double.
Yeah. Nobody got all turned up, drunk up, knocking down microphone.
Hey,
You know,
you
Clear
now.
conversations. Clear conversations.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was.
clear
It was
conversations.
So I
very
definitely
well.
appreciate, having true gentlemen on the show and, just kind of giving us ladies a perspective, inside of your head and your world of, of what y'all really thinking about.
Absolutely,
I think
because
you
like he said,
definitely
we
put the uncut, the first one.
The
on,
first
like,
one.
the
The uncut
It's good
version.
to have
Yeah, I
one.
seen the
It's good
uncut
to have
version. I'm like,
two.
I'm like, they going, they
Yeah.
going.
But he wanted to come on though after
I'm
he
like,
saw that too.
hey,
Like
they
I need to
actually-
be
they
on
need
this.
somebody with the right answer, ask the right questions.
People like a little bit of liveness as well.
Right.
So yes, thank you again for tuning in to
Closet
Conversations. We'll
Conversations.
see you next Tuesday. We'll be posting of don't do that, love. You know.
So like our page on Facebook, Closet with the K, Conversations with the
Z on the end.
Oh,
A K
okay.
and a Z on the
Yeah,
end.
there you go. And also our Instagram is also Closet_Conversations. Yeah, KLOSET_Conversations with the K and ending with the Z.
Absolutely. And you can watch our previous videos and this video on YouTube on PodcastDetroit.com, their channel. And again, Closet Conversations. Thanks again for listening. God bless. And
God
good
bless.
night.
Good night.
Night, y'all.